The Barbie movie, I ain't watch it, of course. You know, I didn't even think it was made for individuals, you know, that had testicles. So I ain't even like, Barbies ain't even made for men. So I ain't even think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we live in a world where people want to be Barbies and people want to be Ken. The world had sold all of these images and ideas to society. And here's the thing. You're not alone. It's not just black folks. I'm going to be honest with you. The lower class, the rest of society, the 85% of society are being sold an image as well. They're being told a certain way. They're being told how to eat, how to think, how to do all of these things. You're not the only one. And this is the dangerous thing, is when you realize that and everybody like, wait a minute, they got an agenda for us, an agenda for y'all too. So hold on, who is those? Who is them? And then all of a sudden they like, wait a minute, we got the same problem. And then that's the most dangerous part of it all, right? So we have our own particular special agenda that's against us. And then it's the one that's against everyone. There was a lot of media that came out during this so-called strike of Hollywood. So-called. Because now they ain't got to promote Sounds of Freedom, which is supposed to be a movie about the rescuing and the war against child trafficking. You don't see no promotion, but they can say, well, we was on strike, we couldn't promote it. So what does that mean? That means that none of the actors can be out there promoting if they're part of the SAG. That means none of them can be out there promoting or talking about none of this. And it's like, who cloned Janelle Monáe? So I'm gonna be honest, it's like if you went in a coma and you seen Janelle Monáe 5 years ago and you woke up and seen her now, you'd be like, well, who cloned Janelle Monáe? And so that's why the cloning, it's not just a representation of like a whole biological body being replaced, but the values and the morals being replaced. The values and the morals being replaced. Because what is a clone? It's a different version of you, but it's the same self, but a different version. So now the morals is not the same. The principles is not the same, right? So now you look at it and you say, age of pleasure. Okay. I mean, which to me is like, been in the age of pleasure. Like, you act like it was an age of discipline at first. Like, when did we go through the age of discipline? I must have missed that one. That would be the actual progressive thing, would be the age of discipline. How do we push more, insanity on people and less of what they need? As if people need to be taught or need to create a movement that's about being more pleasure, more in your desires, and less responsible and less accountable. We actually need an age of discipline, because we ain't been through that one yet. So anybody that's pushing you to just, and pleasure is just your lower desires. So people that's pushing you just for your lower desires, that's very interesting to take note and look at. You got to pay attention to it.